Welcome to the Four Quarters Podcast. So you're not just watching from the sidelines, get in the game. Like the videos, comment your takes, share with your squad.
More importantly, subscribe to the Four Quarters Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Instagram, and X for all the latest basketball and sports news.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live, baby.
Four Quarters Pod with the March 17th edition, St. Patty's Day episode coming to you with B Red and Andrew Magana, Drew Mags. What's going on, my guy?
B, I don't got my green on today, man. I don't got the green on.
Pinch him, guys.
Someone pinch me.
Pinch him, chat.
Pinch me, chat.
You guys probably tell we're a little more exuberant, a little more cheery,
jovial,
man.
Baby.
Yeah, Lakers are what, Mags? You said it like one loss in March.
One loss in March. In our last 10, we're 9-1.
Yeah.
Month of March, we're 8-1. We're undefeated in our last 6. I mean, where can we? Shit, and the list goes on and on. We've been having a hell of the last 10 games.
Yeah.
Quality dubs. Coming off of the last pod, we had just witnessed the W against the Timberwolves.
Yeah, my Tuesday night game.
Yep, and then since then, rattled off some good ones. Let's see, I'm going back to the schedule right now.
Who was the loss to? Who was our one loss been to?
Our loss was to Denver.
Ah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Denver on March 5th. But yeah, the 28th we had a dub, and then we haven't lost since that Denver game. But yeah, quality wins. Against Denver, against Houston, against the Knicks, against Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's been impressive. It's been real impressive.
I don't want to say Four Quarters Pod kind of spearheaded the Lakers getting their act together, but what is it? Causation versus correlation. These type of things happen, right? These type of things happen.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I mean, I don't think we can never not open with the Lakers for the rest of the year. I mean, they put enough in the bank. I gotta, we gotta eat a little crow, but not 100%. Really. But they were assy for a stretch. Yeah.
Statistically, they were assy. Yeah. So much so that I was cool with trading Bron. Like I was like, hey, maybe Bron's a problem.
I mean, what Bron say? Maybe it's me.
Maybe it's me. Right? Yeah. I tweeted that out one night. Yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, look. I mean, how are they doing it? Right. The defense is night and day. If I tell you game 15 versus game 51, like the defense has been night and day. Like, kind of tinkering with this zone look, which I kind of call like a boxing one, where it's a zone, but like our main defensive guy will be seeing a lot of your main offensive guy, and even within that, gonna be some doubling, some shadowing, on the ball, and it's working real nice. I think we got Jay Haz
tuning in live
right now, the best editor in the game.
What's cracking, fellas?
You on with us today, Jay?
I'll be on audio in the background for a little bit, a little background and shit.
Okay.
I'll hop on camera wise for the third and fourth quarter though.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the thumbnail and all that stuff in the meantime.
Bet.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I think defensively, night and day. I mean, that's gonna help a lot. Like if you want to be a serious team, you have to play some monicum of defense. Like, and you're doing that. Marcus Smart, hindsight is 2020, right? Like Marcus Smart probably should have started. Like he was the most ideal starter. If I have a Austin Reeves, Luka, Bron trio, like the other two guys have to be like junkyard dogs.
Mm-hmm.
But you probably were worried about a little bit of size, like because either Bron's your 4 or Smart is like your 6'4" power forward. Like,
yeah.
So but we've been saying it for years, going back to Jalen Rose, right? Positionless basketball.
Mm-hmm.
What's a forward? What's a wing? Right?
Positions.
Marcus Smart is very comfortable guarding wings.
Yeah.
He's been doing it his whole career as a depoy, like former depoy. But he probably was always the ideal starter with this group. And I'm glad to see that it's kind of like bearing out and warming up to that. He also had to get a little healthy, so that's been good. Yeah.
Yeah, like you're saying, bro. Defensively, it's been they flipped a switch these last like 10 games or so, or just like going into the month of March, and we saw it firsthand against Ant. Like Ant couldn't really get anything popping. The game that we were
2 for 15, 2 for 15.
Like I don't know if I ever really seen that for like him get really like quote unquote shut down.
Maybe from three, like the three's not there, but he's gonna get to the line. He's gonna get some dunks, some, you know what I mean? But yeah.
And it seemed like against us, he couldn't really even like get to that point. Like he was just kind of settling for these 3-point shots and all that.
Yep.
And then against Denver, holding holding Murray to what he had like 4 or 5 points or something.
Yep. He was another like little 2 for 15 or something like that.
Yeah, bad shooting night.
Brunson had a horrible shooting night.
Mm-hmm. And that was the most impressive one to me.
Brunson?
The KD one. No, the KD one.
KD? Yeah.
Like every time he had the ball, like, and I think it was, I don't know if it's like the timing of the double team and all of it that was throwing off KD, because I mean, he's seen every coverage, that the NBA could throw at him to this point in his career. But it just seemed like he couldn't really get into a rhythm. He was getting careless with the ball. We're creating turnovers off of those double teams too. And it was just like, man, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I haven't seen the Lakers play like this all year.
I think tactically with KD, as you point to, that was the most impressive defensive showing that you saw. I think with KD is he's a phenomenal player, right? But if you had to pit him against the Lukas, LeBrons, even Giannis to a degree, Jokic. What's the knock that you could kind of say in his game is that the playmaking is still something that is not like you're not going to call upon KD to like be at the top of the key making reads and he alluded to that after that game where he's kind of like maybe I just need to just space the floor and set some back screens, get open. So he alluded to that, like, that's not his strongest suit. He's gotten a lot better at it through the years. But picking him up like at the most perimeter point that you can without even letting him get comfortable, like that's just he's not going to shoot it from half. So if we show early right there, it definitely disrupted him. He said he was throwing the ball all over the place.
It's kind of funny. It reminded me of like when we used to play pickup with my boy Braden. You'd always tell me like, "Hey, just get into his shit. Don't let him get to his stuff, because once he starts, get to his spots, he'll start knocking down some shots and cooking." Shout out to Braden. It just reminded me of that.
Shout out to Braden. What D1 guy, Bosco guy, D1.
Yeah, I went to Boston University.
Yeah, Braden, big shout. Yeah, he and Braden knows, right? Like, I'm coming. Like, but like when I see, like, you know what I mean, I'm gonna be that guy that's gonna come and like, no, get it out of his hands. Like, I love doing that to all our hoop
pure
homies.
Sports.
I'm like, I'm not gonna let you just come out here to, you know what I mean, like
I feel it.
Do something like what KD say. Yeah, nigga, set some screens, do some other shit. Like,
I feel it.
But no, I mean that's a great call. This was baffling with the run too. Like, I don't know, has anyone this year had a murderous row of defense like that against stars? Like, how many teams in 5, 6, 7 games can say we shut down Ant, Brunson, Murray, Jokic had 9 turnovers, KD. Like, can OKC say that? Like, Ant's had some dog fights with him. Jokic came in there and, so that's what's so baffling about these Lakers, and just, why Laker fans get so just worked up and just irked with these guys, man. It's like, man, you guys show you can play, complimentary basketball. And, another thing I haven't seen, to get to this late in the season to put your best wins together, like, it's just insane. I don't think I've ever genuinely seen that. Like, you'll you'll be able to recall like your team. Oh, we had a good win in December 9th, or that was a good win, or January 3rd was a great win. Like Lakers truly didn't have their best win to the Knicks. Like that was their best wire to wire. We beat them by 12, 13 points the whole game. Like
13.
And now that's just I don't know. These guys are interesting, but you definitely want to peak at the right time.
Yeah, what Audie Crook saying
sooner.
She said you want to be playing your best basketball in March and April.
Yeah.
Now, she was talking about the college season, obviously, but still kind of holds true for the NBA. And
what are you talking about? Audie, my girl Audie Crooks.
Yeah, Audie. Yeah. Body Audie.
Body Audie.
Yeah, we'll get into the March Madness later, but they're a sleeper team this year, man. They're a sleeper.
I mean,
But yeah, man, it's just like it's
tough. The big body Audie,
tough to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah, defensively, just been clicking on all cylinders. Maybe it was a little thing too, especially maybe with Bron, because I mean he's over here diving on the floor. Like I honestly haven't seen him play like this all year, and it's super impressive. Obviously, like he's one of the greatest players of all time, so he has that in him. And it's maybe I'm starting to think like, damn, was I foolish to be so critical on him early? Knowing that he's going to save his body for this kind of last third of the season and the playoffs.
We've seen that before. Before. Yeah.
Kind of chilling, right? Like kind of, not rotating in October because like he doesn't have to. Like what? Like you know what I mean? Like he's got to save his body.
He'll hit like Lou Dort with one of these. Like he ain't gonna hit that. Then he hit it and he like, damn, he hit that. Like
yeah,
he's wide open, bro. Like
like he's knocked down.
No, absolutely. And I had so many thoughts matriculating with this. I mean, there's a lot of ways you could look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Bron being the third option. Can you have three guys on the ball like that? Historically it hasn't really worked. Like even the Heat was funky for a little bit, but we can go to Brooklyn. You can go to the KD Suns. Yeah, like
Harden.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't really always work out like that when you try to put these three guys together. Somebody's got to make an ultimate sacrifice, and especially in the apron world, I'm looking at the successful teams. I think your third guy has to be that AG role on Denver, Anunoby on the Knicks, maybe OKC. Maybe you're talking like some combination of like Caruso and Chet, like that third guy has to pull the sleeves up, and if he's able to get his like 16, 17, 18 points on just like wide open action shooting off, defense collapse, open shots, basically no plays drawn up for you as a third guy, and you can still find your like 18, 19 points.
Yeah.
That's where you kind of going to have to find that's the sauce, right?
Yeah.
And Bron's doing it. Bron's doing it. Now, let's talk about some of the bad Bron stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that Denver game, they did come back.
Yeah.
After we kind of led most of the game, they did kind of come back a little bit. I am seeing some of the defensive lapses.
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to figure out with the three guys, Bron's never been comfortable being the swing, you shoot it, Bron. Like you're now, like Bron, now you're JR.
Yeah.
Like you're the KCP in effect, in an effect, like, and there are times where the offense is not stagnant. It's actually like too fluid. Like it's overpassing and over driving.
Yeah.
Where like that third, fourth pass, it hits you, you're open, you gotta kind of take that shot.
Yeah.
And do something decisive. And I think, Bron's never been in that role. He's usually the guy steering the pot.
Yeah.
So those are the two things I've seen where it's like, okay, now that's where I see you guys want Bron off the team. I see it a little bit. Like, okay.
Yeah. I think it's happening less now.
Yeah.
Like it was
he
definitely
takes a lot
more
of oxygen on the court.
Yeah. No, 100%. And and I think like the point that kind of Jake makes sometimes too in the group chat is like the money. Like, is the money worth that? But like,
yeah,
I mean, if we win a chip, it's all worth it this year. Like, are we going to? I don't know. But like, we're playing really good, and we are beating really good teams right now. So who's to say we can't? But yeah, I would say like compared to earlier in the season when we were very assy, and you know, when we were playing without him for that first like month or so, like the team looked real good. Then he came back, and then it was like, all right, the defensive lapses started to pick up more and more. But I think it's happening less now. And it kind of keeps me thinking like, damn, has he just been kind of saving his body to put in the extra effort for these last couple, you know, weeks of the season going into the playoffs so that we can be, you know, clicking on all cylinders going into the playoffs and having a good little run. Who knows? Maybe. Yeah, he probably does have the foresight to know, like, my body can only give the 100% for this, you know, this amount of time. So, but yeah, it's been impressive. For sure.
I think the foresight on that for sure with his body, but I think also needing time to figure this out, because let's be real, like the sample size wasn't large with these three. Like for up to
one
this
of
point,
them's been injured, right?
Yeah. It's just, as far as you know, people were making a big deal about the record. Like, oh, when they all play, you know, the record is more like whatever. When they played like 11 games, it was they're 7-6, all three of them. Like, yeah, like that's not great, but that's also not a huge sample size. Like,
there's a gelling period.
I'll never forget those Heatles, the Miami Heat. They started out their season like
horrible,
8-9 or whatever, and like that's one of your favorite quotes, D Wade. We the best 8-9 team in the league. I tell you, like,
whatever seed they were in the for the playoffs, like you wouldn't want to play them.
Yeah, you know, like the Heat are 500 with LeBron and D Wade. Like, okay, like let's play it. Like, we want them. Yeah, okay. Like,
I don't want them round one.
So the sample size just wasn't, to me, I never bought into it with the big three, you know, struggling because I just didn't have a big sample size. Now, you sit there and tell me all three of them, you know, all played, you know, 45 games together up until, you know, January. Then we were having a series, and their record is 19 and whatever, way under 500. Now we got to have a serious conversation.
Yeah, that was a problem.
But yeah, 8, 9, 10 games. I mean, come on, that's, you know, come on.
A little.
Yeah. To JJ Reddick, I want to touch on JJ Reddick a little bit. We've been critical. I know Laker Nation can be critical of him. There are things I still think obviously he can get better at. I mean, he's only a second-year head coach, coaching two first ballot Hall of Famers, two arguably greatest players we've ever seen, and Luka and LeBron.
Yeah.
But I do want to give him some flowers and say his whiteboard is really good.
Yeah.
JJ Reddick, you know, his ATOs, his sideline out of bounds plays, you know, let's draw up a play. Like, his whiteboard is really good. It puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Yeah.
And what I like about it weaponizes everybody on the floor.
Yeah.
And so, like, that shooter is open, like, because of what you have to kind of load up on a Bron or AR or a Reeves. Like the game winner for Luka, where it's like AR is kind of a decoy. They're gonna kind of play AR and Luka the same way with like a 2-man kind of like front blitz, and then now you got Luka on the baseline, you know, backside 1-on-1.
Yeah,
nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you defensively now because you know the way you set it up. So his spacing, it's really just great spacing, and just utilizing what he has, like optimizing what everybody can do in their spots. But phenomenal. Like I got to give my credit to him. Like phenomenal what he's doing. He's out drawing like some coaches that have been, you know, doing this for 5, 6, 7 years. Like he's out drawing up whiteboards on these guys. You know,
100%.
Like,
it's a little Sean McVay-ish. Got these little,
a little bit.
These plays in the playbook that, you know, you're not expecting really.
Yeah,
especially out of a second-year guy.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it also helps contribute to. I mean, Lakers are the number one clutch team in the league, which might surprise some people. You know, I tweeted that out, or I put that out on Threads after the Houston game.
Yeah,
some guy replied to me. I forgot his name, but he replied to me saying, "Thanks for the laugh." I'm like, what's so funny? I don't get what's. I mean, it's just statistically true. It's a fact.
Yeah,
and
especially when the game Yeah.
When the game is close, like
when the game is close under 5 minutes, the Lakers are winning most of those. Only been in one overtime game the whole year.
Was that
the Denver win?
Game,
the Denver win. Yeah, and they won that. So and a lot of that is having two supreme point forwards, Luka and Bron. Like,
and then
AR's
making some clutch shots now too.
Yeah, you got quarterbacks. You got two quarterbacks. But yes, also JJ, you have to be organized late. You gotta know what you're getting to. So it's a little bit of both. But yeah, just wanted to hats off for JJ with that. Like his ATOs and like out of timeouts are just or that's what the same thing after timeouts. His ATOs are just like money, Yeah,
it's been crazy, and they kind of go viral every so often too online when he comes up with the good one. Like there was that one. Who do you have in the corner wide open? Yeah, I forgot, but it's dope to see.
Was that the one against the Suns where we just missed it? It was like a skip pass to the
over to the corner. Was it to Reeves?
Yeah, I think it was to Reeves. He just missed.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy.
That boy been drawing some sets.
Yeah, his whiteboard. I mean, look, that's what got him hired. I mean, he pulled the whiteboard out on the podcast, and then, that got people in the league thinking, like, man, this guy, and philosophically, what I'm seeing is not triangle, is not exactly split post like what the Warriors run. It's a combination of all of it. It kind of starts with a lot of horns sets with, just two guys coming up to the elbows, your ball handler at the top, and you kind of like get some double screening action off of that. You just play off of that. But it's really organized, and the spacing is just is really good.
Yeah.
Lakers
on a tear as of late. We got Houston. We got another one with Houston tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. Then we got Miami.
I think one of those was the weather Texas thing when Texas had the bad weather.
Yeah.
I think the reschedule. Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, because I'm like, we got Houston, and then we got to go to Miami right after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got to go to Miami. Then we're playing Orlando. Then we got to see Cade. We got to see Cade. That's next Monday. But I don't know. It's interesting to see, how long we can get this streak going. But yeah, man, Lakers are playing good hoop.
Lakers playing good hoop. I mean, hopefully you guys will let Bron, stay to the playoffs. Hopefully, like,
we don't cut him. Hopefully we don't cut him by then yet.
Well, only guy on the roster with a ring off the top of my head. So, so let's keep him around for May and June.
True.
See how just see what happens, like,
just for that long. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all in the second quarter.
Quarter two. Quarter two, Four Quarters Pod. So we got Jay Haz on now, best editor in the game. What's going on?
What's cracking?
So quarter two, look, I wanted to get into. We got a couple of teams that are in this playoff seeding mix in Minnesota and the Warriors, where it's like, they've held water. We're gonna see what Minnie can do without Ant he's out for like a week.
I think 1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah, 1 to 2 weeks. They're saying. Which is serious when guys are getting injuries right now because this seeding can be real tricky. I mean, you can go from 6 to 10, quickly. So what like the implications for this? I mean, like you could have a Warriors mini play-in, Clippers kind of in there, Suns are in there. Like this, the West is so tough, right? We say it all the time. Like, I mean that might be as good as some of the playoff matchups we see for this playing, these playing matchups. I've been saying it too. Like the Warriors, I think they've held serve pretty decently considering your solar system has been out. Like
right, literally your solar system is out. Yeah. Like everything you revolve your offense around is not playing. So it's They've been in almost every game they played in all these games. It's tough for them to close games out because they don't have like a go-to guy at the end of these games.
That's a great point.
You know what I mean? Like they're definitely not closing games out. But this is also what fans will probably say. It's probably why you keep Kuminga in this kind of situation. If you do have him, maybe he's kind of a savior to a degree for some of this. I mean, they're over there rolling in Atlanta right now. They won 10 straight.
Yeah, they just blew out somebody too.
Yeah, they won again tonight. Yeah, that's 11 straight. And they're rolling over there. So,
wow.
I don't know. We'll see kind of what happened with the Warriors. They need him back desperately, but it's one of the injuries that you bring him back too early, it'll be back before you know it. So it's like it's not worth rushing back because then he'll be back in the situation in the playoffs again like last year where you're shit for luck. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I took hats off to JJ Reddick. Let me take hat off to Steve Kerr, who I've been critical of too, because it is not easy to do this stretch and to do it. You're having to do it differently because of that solar system is out. So I'm seeing the Warriors, man. They look like one of them like Memphis teams or something where they're like crashing, getting putbacks, like kind of playing like more inside driving, paint points and stuff like that. So hats off to Steve Kerr. I mean, I didn't know that he could kind of rally the troops and coach in such a different manner so drastically. I mean, because you've been coaching a system for shit. I mean, how long? I mean, 10 plus years. So
right.
Hats off to Steve Kerr, truly proving to be one of the game's best for sure. First ballot Hall of Fame coach. Yeah.
He's proven white Hall of Fame coach for sure.
Yeah. How do you guys think Minnie's gonna fare without Ant? Because like I said, you go from 6 to 9 real like in 3 days. Like
they're only 3 games ahead of let's see. Of the 7th seed, yeah. And then another 7 have the Clippers.
Next 5 is Utah, Portland, at Boston, Houston, and then Detroit.
Wow.
So it ain't easy.
Stretch.
No.
And then the following that, you still got at Dallas and then back at Detroit. And then at Philly.
Back in Detroit again. Wow.
So you got some tough games ahead of you. And no Ant's going to be brutal.
They are going to have to rally. Julius Randle, you're going to have to take over.
Big stretch. Ayo Donosumu, maybe is this an audition to see like, hey, are we going to pay you this summer? Can you show that you can fill in and give me 15 a night, like type of thing. It's a tall ask, but they're going to need it.
Yeah, it's a lot to ask, but we'll see. I'm not sure. So
I don't know.
It's going to be interesting. They could be end up being in the play-in in a week.
Real quick.
They drop a couple of these games.
And what's
like playing Utah and Portland is no slouch now.
No.
They're fighting for a playing spot, Portland. So they're going to be
Now Utah is tricky too. Even like you might be in a dogfight for 3 quarters and then they sit they sit Keontae George, so you might get a break there. But
right,
Portland is no joke. Drew Holiday, you go to Portland. Drew Holiday would take your lunch and eat it in front of you. Like that dude. That I bet any dollar that dude still thinks he's probably like a top 10 point guard in the NBA. Like
for sure.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure he thinks that.
Yeah, on both ends.
He can help a team team right now who's like if he was in Houston,
they'd
be a different squad.
Oh my goodness.
Or even if he was in Minnesota.
I was gonna say Golden State.
That too.
Yeah.
Either one of those. Like you know what I mean? Like if he was in
a lot of places, he can help a lot of places for sure.
Yeah, because he can give you randomly drop 40 one night because he can just play.
Yeah. And be the best guard, take your best guard out the game. Like, switchable. I want to pivot because I had a little question I just thought of. I've been thinking about this for a minute. When you said Minnie's going to see Detroit twice in a few days, Lakers are seeing Houston 2 times in 3-4 days. How would y'all feel about the NBA adopting a little bit of a MLB scheduling where you do the series like what do you
like at the same time
it'll be you'll have the Dodgers are playing the Reds 4 times in a week.
Right, that's interesting.
I
felt like it'd be
so we're seeing a little bit of it right now and it feels weird because we're not officially kind of doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
there'd be like maybe one game in between.
Doing 2 every other in a span of 3 days or 4 days is different than doing 4 in a span of like 5 days. Because now you can really scout on a one team, right? And what you see in October it ain't gonna be the same team you see in March. So now I'm gonna see these guys again, and we got to play them again in the playoffs. So like it kind of messes up your scouting a little bit, and like how you probably like prepare for each game. It'll probably show who's the better team in that during that moment for sure.
Yeah,
but that might not mean anything going down the line. And I kind of like down the line playing these teams like every game means something. Like, you know what I mean? Like every team's fighting for something. Yeah. So if you had to play the same team 3 times, it would be interesting, but some teams would be already be out of it, and they'd be like, you about to get 3 automatic wins.
Yeah, or 3,
which could be dicey when you got to play the Rockets 3 times in a row and you playing Utah. You know, like
and you might
be weird.
Or if you're the Warriors and you're trying to get into that playing game, you got to play the Thunder 4 games in a row. It's like
just end the season like.
You might see that 3rd, 4th game team sitting guys out. And shit, like, we can't beat these niggas. Like,
I will say
oh my bad, man. Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say I will say for like the theatrics and the drama and like the storytelling of the NBA, I feel like that'd be sick. It'd be dope because by the time you're playing that team for the 4th time and say you are getting your ass beat, you're sick of them. You might start a fight just to because they're pissing you off so much. But
And is the NBA not looking for ways to kind of invigorate the regular season?
Yeah, I think the other thing will be travel. Will be a weird one too.
Yeah,
you got because right now you play East Coast teams twice, so like you have to fly to New York and they got to fly back to LA. Like, that'd be a little weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 2 and 2. But let's say you
add more games to the East Coast schedule, basically, which will mess up the whole game. Because right now you play 41 and 41. I think it's like even.
Yes.
How many East teams you play West teams? I think that would change it a little bit. Plus, they're trying to already shorten the season as it is. They're doing a lot right now when it comes to the schedule. But I get the idea sounds great. It does. Yeah, I don't know how like logistically it will work, but. It will be fun to watch. Don't get me wrong.
Adam Silver, if you're listening, I know you love to tinker with shit. So that's something you could chew on. Yeah.
That's not bad.
Speaking of tinkering with shit and, change ups, something that is changing in the NBA very soon. We got 2 new teams coming for sure. That's happening. The Sonics are coming back of Seattle, and we're going to have a Vegas team. Like, where do y'all land on that? Are y'all like...
That's dope. That's cool.
32 teams to match baseball and football, which feels long overdue. I mean, the NBA has probably been trying to work on this for a minute,
It's not surprising. I'm happy the Sonics are coming back. I think it's going to be very weird how the Thunder are going to have to, like, get rid of all their Sonics history and back to the Sonics. That's very strange. But we'll kind of get to that when it happens. But that's weird. Vegas... Getting a team makes sense. They're getting the baseball team coming over there in a couple of years. They got football now. They got hockey.
Yeah,
they're loading up on all sports at this point, so it makes complete sense. Money wise, it makes the most sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I'm very curious to see how these teams look because expansion teams always like it's weird because the expansion team and the Knights like they ended up winning a championship in the first 5 years of their tenure or whatever. I think when they were in Vegas, so I'm very curious to see who gets picked. Off which each team, I think each team gets 8 protected players. So after that, everyone's kind of just like up in the air. You can't protect a free agent if he's on an expiring contract. So it's gonna be interesting to see who's available, who's not. Like I'm very curious to see how it all works out.
Yeah,
because now Vegas is like a hot spot. Like people want to like to live in Vegas.
There's probably some guys lining up like, let me be on the Vegas team for sure.
100%. So I'm very curious to see like who goes where in 2 years, especially now with the NBA guard kind of changing. Like Steph and Bron and KD on the way out, and like these new guys coming in, this new draft class coming in is about to be insane. So I'm very curious to see what happens.
And
when is it officially happening?
2028,
29.
Okay,
I think.
Yeah, a couple
so 2 years, so 2 more seasons.
Yeah, and to your point, Jake, like MLS happens in the MLS too. Like that, LAFC came along and they won a chip. And like within 2 years, the Miami team came along and they won a chip. Then the first couple years,
so
Vegas Aces. I feel like you have to though, right? Like you're a new team, you're in a new city, you got to keep these fans excited for some reason.
Let's not be naive. I mean, these commissioners and these leagues have an incentive to make sure these teams succeed.
Oh, 100%.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Especially early.
Who are your picks? There's going to be one team go West East, right? Just one team.
Yeah, just one team.
Because both these teams will be joining the West, Vegas and Seattle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you guys see geographically? Is there a pick you like? Is there just a team that you just want to see just go East, like, or are you picking like geographically, like what makes sense?
I like Mini going East personally.
Okay.
Map wise, I think it makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm. Which might surprise some people.
Yeah, I definitely thought like Memphis was way East. I'm thinking Tennessee is like basically damn near East Coast.
100%. I was very shocked. I think it's also nice to get another good team over there in the East.
Mm-hmm.
I think you send like, New Orleans, who's been bad for a while, over to the East. It just kind of makes the East more watered down. Bad teams, send another good team, kind of not evens it out, but just gives more teams to be excited to watch. You know what I mean? Like more matchups you get to see. Seeing in Boston twice a year would be sick.
Yeah.
And the Garden twice a year would be sick. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, in Barclays, like he's a guy who loves to perform. So him in those arenas will be dope. And he'll still get his one time in LA and all that kind of stuff too. So I think it'll be exciting for him to go East. I think it gives him, if he stays in Minnesota, a solid chance to make a little run possibly, because the East is always a little more open than the West sometimes. Well, I won't say more open. I think the West is just more like top heavy competitive.
Yeah, like more juggernauts for sure.
More juggernauts. Top 8, top 9 teams are really, really good. In the East, it's more like top 4, top 5. So he can like sneak his way into the playoffs a lot easier. You know what I mean? So I'm very curious to see how it looks, but I think Mini is my choice.
Who you like, Max?
I like the same team. Yeah, I like Minnesota too, mostly for the same reasons. And in the East, it's going to be an easier path to the conference finals or finals, but easier than the West for sure. Yes. I'm looking at the standings right now. Like if you plug Mini, who's had a West heavy schedule because they're in the West, they would be number 4 in the East right now. But if they're playing an East heavy schedule, they might creep up to 2 or even 1 in the East.
Yeah, you just don't know.
You don't know. You never know. But it would be dope seeing in Madison Square Garden, all the things you guys were saying, in Barclays and
in Detroit.
Yeah, in Detroit.
Talking shit to niggas in Detroit.
In Boston.
Be wild in Detroit.
Yeah. That'd be my pick.
He'd be in his home conference. His home team is in that conference too with Atlanta. That'd be
right. Cool. Yeah.
What about you?
So that's nice and all. I like it. I mean that map is eye opening for sure.
Yeah.
Like that map is damn eye opening because I grew up always thinking like when you hear Minneapolis, Minnesota, like you think Midwest. You think Midwest like smack dab in the middle of the map, but no, it is very more East. But with that being said, I'm just like I'm like a geography purist. Like
okay.
Like if we just going off our minds, what we've been taught, what we've been, indoctrinated to believe. I'm just gonna put like New Orleans back over there, because I think they used to be an Eastern team.
Well, because they were Charlotte originally.
Yeah, Charlotte, right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with New Orleans. I think they're right there at the bottom of the map. Like, it's a big state.
I don't think it helps the league at all. It don't help the league at all. Minnesota helps the league going to the East.
you got Zion over there.
2 new teams over here, anyways. You about to get 2 brand new teams. We don't know who they look like. West is tough enough as it is.
Now I agree. From a business league office standpoint, you want to put. I mean, look, if you could just do something crazy and put Golden State over there, right? Like, right. I mean, not for business, right? Like, obviously it wouldn't be them, but you definitely want a good to great team. If you could send one to the East, absolutely, absolutely,
especially with a star,
yeah. I'm just thinking. My mind is just going like just really like dumb American, like you guys know how I think, like, what I mean? I just think like, surface level, just, very rudimentary, just, hey, you know what? They're known as the East Coast
NOLA.
State.
NOLA is
but no, that's dope. Any names for the Vegas team?
Good question.
That's a great question.
I'm going jackpots.
The
Vegas jackpots.
Las Vegas. I threw out.
Look, every time you hit the 3 at T-Mobile, and you got the, you got the
I don't like that. That's not bad.
Yeah,
I threw out the 7s, the Las Vegas 7s.
Okay. Las Vegas 7s.
777 on the to your point, the jackpot. Get you a jackpot.
The gamblers over there, or the degenerates.
That's the thing, right? Like you gotta be careful because you don't want to go too gambly, right?
No, I know. Yeah, I'm trying.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, the Aces is a great one.
That's a great name.
Yeah. The women took that one.
So B, are you saying we can't do the Las Vegas jackpots presented by DraftKings?
Yeah, that's gonna. They go to spades.
Yeah, go play off of that.
Cards.
Yeah, it's a little some racial connotation there historically, but
fair.
Who knows?
Vegas Jack.
Who knows anymore? Who knows anymore?
Along the cards, if you want. I don't know.
Right. The clubs, the Vegas clubs.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Now we're getting to the nightlife.
Yeah. Dealers is kind of like, is dealer bad? Like, I'm a dealer. Like, is that bad? The Vegas dealers? Like, is that?
I don't know.
It shouldn't. They shouldn't be, right? Like, I don't know.
They're going to find some.
Because the dealer is like, he's the guy that he works there. You know what I mean? Like, he's
not work there.
Oh, I had a good one too. Sharks.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like
you're a shark. You're a shark at the poker table. You're a shark. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I like that one. It's a good one.
Those are my two: Vegas Sharks and Vegas jackpots. That's what I would go with.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Are they going back to Supersonics? Is that like official?
Yeah, they're going. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's easy.
They should.
Easy. Yeah.
And we all got homies from the PNW. Like, they love hoop there. Like they're heartbroken. They don't even have a new team. Like there's people that are they're 30, 40 years old. They haven't picked new teams. So they're like, no, bring my Sonics back.
Yeah. And now they're coming back. Thank God. They deserve it.
Any color schemes you guys like for Vegas?
I assume it's going to be the black and the gold. The red,
black and gold.
Everything is. Black and gold and red just kind of works for Vegas.
Black and silver.
Yeah, nobody has black and gold.
Black and gold is not really a thing in the league right now.
Yeah.
But the only closest one would be Houston, and that's just more black and red.
Yeah, Spurs, silver and black.
Toronto's more purple than red, so it's not really. So yeah, I think black and gold or something like that with a red accent or something.
You could do some co-branding stuff with the women's team, like
exactly. You know what I mean? Like you can just make it
Lakers Sparks.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. 100%.
All right.
That works.
Yeah. All right, Vegas. I'm gonna definitely catch some games. That'll be dope. Like in Vegas, like 100%. There's an NBA game. Ants in town. Like, all right,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'll be dope. All right, are we going to half? 4 quarters pod. Back from half. It's March. We gotta talk some March, man. We gotta talk some March Madness.
Best time of year, baby.
One shining moment.
We got first four games today.
That Texas game was crazy.
Yeah,
man, both games are pretty good today.
Sean Miller sweat out the quarter zip.
Right,
Sean Miller survives. We're all survived for the first round.
That's that March,
great
baby.
Dry fit. That great dry fit material. We'll never see a sweaty Sean Miller again.
Yeah, he's probably thinking his lucky stars. They're gonna wear that no more.
Oh yeah,
he's looking at that thing so quick.
Yeah. That kind of changes without even like I barely even noticed it. Like I was like all of a sudden just guys
it just became normal so fast. Yeah.
It
happened quick. Like it happened with all like in a season. Everyone just started going to the Q-zips and no one said nothing about it.
Yeah.
Until Pat Riley said something the other day, like we need to go back to suits. Everyone was like, hell no, we ain't going to.
No, fuck that.
But you know what? I've always believed like I think you can communicate and relate better to your team, like kind of dressing where, like meeting them where they're at. Like
that's fair.
I feel like if your coach is, he got the tech on, it's kind of like you're more amenable to him. Like
more one of us.
Yeah,
rather than
exactly,
like the snooty type of wearing the suit and tie and all that.
Because then if you got a suit on and you telling me some bullshit, I might take the coach's head off. Like
Oh God.
But March Madness, we going champion picks. I got Zona.
I think we're a Zona pod.
I think we're all Zona, and it's not just Zona pod. It's no bias. I mean, they've truly looked like from game one to now, they've looked apart. They have everything you would want. Kind of the boxes I check, like defense, some size, and veteran guard play. They have and they can shoot. They can make big timely shots. You got Burries, Jaden Bradley can shoot. Kurchenkov.
Korchenkov, that was a miss, bro.
Yeah, so
playing ass off.
Yeah,
also playing his ass off too.
They can do a lot of things at a high level in the clutch. I'm going Zona to take it all.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you, man. Zona. I'm going with the home team. It's the best we looked, man, in a long time. It's the best we look. We look like a full complete team. Play 8 guys, and all 8 guys can really have a job, they have a role, and they play it very well. Jaden Brown, he's the head of the snake. He's just steady. Even when he's having a bad game, you wouldn't know it. He's just head of the snake, steady, senior, been through it all, seen it all. And then on the opposite end, you got the 2 freshmen, or 3 freshmen, Koa, Pete, Burries, and Korchenkov, who just
about Koa.
Yeah, bro. Koa's just quiet and steady. He's just a winner, bro. He's winning every level he's played at. He just makes really good plays, really timely plays. Him having 23 in the last game in the Big 12 championship was just impressive. Like he hadn't had a really big game since like that Florida game 1 where he had 30. He kind of like slowed down a little bit, kind of fell into she has some freshman woes, you know what I mean? It happens all the freshmen. But he's looked good. He's playing his best basketball at the right time. And that's what you want. When we playing, get hot at the right time.
What I like about Koa Pete, you don't have to draw up a lot of plays for him to kind of be involved and stuff. Like he's kind of like, he got 18. Like he's there's a couple putbacks. It's
Zona, they were so good all year. Like they just been so impressive all year. And what I noticed too is like they got NBA bodies on that team. Yeah, like Kobe Pete, I thought he was like a 30 or something. Like if I wasn't really paying attention, like damn, who's this guy? Because he looks like he has kind of has that Paulo Banchero build. Big shoulders, big body. But yeah, I mean all the reasons you guys are saying, Braden Berry's impressive. They're just they're deep. Like you can't sleep on any of their guys.
Then I get like the Australian Del Orso, like he might come in and
Del Orso.
It's like he could shoot. Like he could shoot. And and he plays hard, right?
Makes and takes tough ones.
Yeah. So I'm going Zona. Anybody else you guys like, or anyone that kind of like you're looking at to kind of sneak up there?
I was telling Max this the other day that the Cinderella story days is kind of over. It's looking like it's not really going to be many more of these big upsets that's going to be happening anymore. Now with NIL coming in, all these kids are getting paid to come to these schools. Because let's say, for example, one of these kids, let's say you do get an upset. That kid gone. He going to one of them big schools next year. Yeah. He gone. He ain't going to be back at Oakland. He gone. Yeah. He's gone.
Like to your point about Oakland, like if Jack Golke was a freshman at Oakland,
he was gone.
Had that showing, he would have been at Kansas the next 100%. Year. You know what I mean?
Tennessee. He's at one of these. He's at a Power 5 conference school somewhere. Washington. You know what I mean? Even like a Cal or like for example, Paige Dracovich's son. He was at Cal for the first 2 years. Now he's Illinois, going crazy. They're a 2 seed. Like that's gonna be way more common. Because it's just going to be harder for these lower recruiting schools to keep these guys because they all want to go to one of these big schools. That's everyone's dream when you're a kid is go on these big schools, make a tournament, make a run. I think the Cinderella days are over. Now, of course, there'll be a couple upsets every year of like some of them because it's one game. You know what I mean? Anything can happen in one game. Foul trouble, bad shooting night, anything can happen. So
great shooting night for that. Lesser team,
right. I'm missing out. Like, remember when St. Peter's made a Final Four run? That ain't happening. That ain't happening again. You know what I mean? It's just not. The Big 12 alone is too good. None of them schools ain't beating 3 Big 12 teams. It's not happening.
No. They're too bad.
You know what I mean?
That's another reason I like Zona. Because
we played everybody. We got 12 top 10 ranked teams.
They've come out the best conference. So that's another reason to like Zona for sure. To the dark horse point. And it's crazy to say, like, if I did pick a dark horse team that I kind of like on the back end, it's crazy to call them a dark horse, but I might go with like a UNC with Caleb Wilson. Like, that would be like my, like, they wouldn't be a dark horse if it's UNC, it's the Tar Heels, but they aren't. They're not Kansas, they're not Zona, they're not one of the top,
but even to your point, Kentucky this year is an 8 seed.
Yeah.
That's where we're at this year. Like, where these really good teams are going to be like 8, 9 seeds because their conference is so good. Like, there's going to be so many teams. I think this year there was like 10 teams from this Big 12, I think 12 from the SEC. Like, it was crazy. Like, there's gonna be so many matchups of teams playing each other again for the 4th and 5th time in the season, which is like unheard of. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be very interesting to see how it works down the line. But I just don't think that like you're not gonna see many these teams making these Sweet 16s, Elite 8 runs that are 13, 14 seeds just because you're playing. We call it professional college basketball now. That's what it's called. Professional college basketball.
Getting paid.
You know what I mean? They're getting paid. So these dudes, it's a different level now.
Yeah, I was filling out my bracket, and it's pretty chalk. Like all 1 seeds in my Final Four, except for I got Houston. I got Houston though.
That's fair. And then you get the 2 1s, the 3 1s. You know, it's still it's toss up.
Yeah, it's pretty much chalk. But
when we got to get to that Elite 8, Sweet 16 Elite 8, it gets dicey. Like anybody can be anybody. Yeah. But then first round, I got everybody. I got mainly, except for the 8-9s, I got basically the top seeds really going through.
Yeah. When do these games when the games kick off?
Thursday morning.
Yep.
So we got two more first 4 tomorrow. 2 more 16 seeds and 2 more 11 seeds play tomorrow to set the bracket officially.
And we're officially still at 64 teams, right?
Yeah.
How would you guys where you guys stand on the 88 teams or 90 teams? Where you guys there on the expansion, March Madness expansion?
I think it gets a little crazy.
Too much?
Too many games.
Yeah. Because, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to make them a bunch of playing games, right? How's that going?
Right now, you got to win 6 games to a national championship. I think that's plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fan in me is like, man, more games. That sounds basketball. Good.
Yeah. Absolutely. But as the former player and coach, there's just too many games.
Yeah.
Like we're already Jonah right now is already 30-2. So they're gonna end up, if they get that championship, playing 38 games in the season.
Yeah.
If you play any more, we're gonna have an NBA season.
And I mean, you saw how
that's crazy.
You saw how tenuous and stressful these conference tourneys are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, yes, they're getting paid, but they're still not traveling like pros. They're still not rehabbing like pros. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's still,
they're going to class
levels.
And shit.
Yeah, like you still someone have to attend school. Like you may gotta get good grades, but you're still gonna be on campus some days. Like you still have something you do have to do.
Yeah.
And in pros, you don't have that. Like it's just so all about basketball, and they're just not there quite yet. They're getting there, but I think because if you add, let's say we're at 64, so you make 68. That adds a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're playing. Now the tournament is basically a month long now. You only play on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays.
Right.
So you don't play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And you adding games to the middle of the week, it's going to mess the scheduling up. Now conference schedules have to get moved back. Conference tournament has to get moved back. Because now we're playing in April. It might be called April Madness. We're going to be playing in March no more. It'll be all throughout April.
Missing classes. The most important part.
Now that championship is already April 1st nowadays.
Yeah, right.
I think that championship this year is literally in April. I think either March 30th or April the following week, April 7th. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
Which is insane because it starts with, I think it's April 7th.
That is long. That is a long tournament.
It's already 3 weeks.
Yeah. And guys definitely aren't rehabbing at a pro level.
No.
I saw a picture of Killian Boswell passed out outside a bar. I was like, he's
in college. I would be too, as you should be. You're in college. Like, right, enjoy yourself.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's why people stay in college.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
To do shit like that. You know what I mean? But I'm on. I think Duke has a chance to make a solid run. They're being a little hurt though. They might hurt them a little bit with their couple guys coming back from injury.
Yeah.
I like Florida's solid. They've been playing really well. And then Michigan's legit. I think Michigan's can make a run.
Michigan's legit. I remember I told you guys, somebody told me that they thought, a couple months ago, Michigan was the best team in college.
Yeah, they're legit.
Yeah, I watched him. Yaxel Lindenborg.
Mm-hmm. He's good.
He's a versatile kind of wing forward. Definitely on top of some draft boards. Yeah, so they got size.
They got bigs too. Yeah, they got size. Yeah. I like. It's funny because I like Arkansas and Acuff and all them. They're on our side of the bracket. We have seen them in the Elite 8.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta be somebody because it's now to get to the Final Four. So you can't run. There's no one to run from. You got to play somebody. So that would be a hell of a game if we get to that point. That would be a dog fight. we'll be a couple weeks from now, so we'll see. But man, it's gonna be some.
Can't wait.
Boy.
It's fun time. It's fun time. Did y'all look at
Thursday
the women's bracket at all?
The best 2 days of the year. Just games on all day.
All day.
Like
we got TVs in the office. No one's working.
Bro, what? I work from home now, bro. I'm about to be doing nothing tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
and Thursday. So it's gonna be great.
Did y'all look at the women's bracket at all?
I didn't.
I just know UConn gonna win the whole thing.
Yeah, UConn. I think it's gonna be UConn.
I know
UConn UCLA final.
I haven't watched a ton of women's basketball this year. I watched a little bit here and there. I saw a couple games, a few games. I just know UConn's the best team in the country.
Yeah,
that's what I do know.
Where you got Audie Crook's team ending up?
Where did I get them?
What are they? Are they a 2 seed or a 1 seed?
The Iowa State. They're an 8 seed.
See, that's
they're gonna. I got them going to the round of 32, but then they lose to UConn.
I know they're not bad.
They got to see UConn early.
They got to see UConn second round. Yeah,
not looking good.
Because Gino's still coaching over there, right?
Who?
UCLA's good. I know that.
Gino's still coaching UConn.
Yeah. Gino, okay. They're undefeated this year.
He haven't lost again.
He got another championship coming.
Yeah.
Yep, sounds like it.
But UCLA's deep, bro. UCLA has some. They got some. They probably have like someone actually replied to me on Threads today when I posed the question. They remind me, they have like 6 WNBA players on that team that will get drafted. UCLA does, so that'll be tough. They'll be in the final against UConn.
That'll be a hell of a game.
Be a hell of a game. But
want
to show the women some love.
100%.
Two blue blood programs. That's great for the game too.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do my bracket tomorrow. Like do my research.
Yeah, I did all mine today.
Do some highlights. Look at some highlights and shit. See who's really popping.
Oh yeah.
The women's game is popping over there right now.
Zona for the men's, and then I had UConn for the women.
Yeah, fire. I'm with you.
I'll go with. I'm going with Coach Gino for sure.
Yeah,
it's hard to go against him, man. When they undefeated going on the tournament, it's like you might as well just give it to him now.
Yeah, that's where GG Bryan was going. I'm going with Gino.
Facts.
Man.
Yeah.
Facts. Man. That's crazy. But you hit the fourth?
To the fourth, let's do it. Fourth quarter, winning time. Fourth quarter on the Four Quarters Pod. I think Jake is on Threads. We got some questions roll in. Is that the case?
Yes, sir. So I was on Threads asking people to ask the people on Fourth Quarter, ask some questions real quick.
Okay.
About the Lakers specifically.
Okay.
So yeah, we got a couple questions. The first one is from Till Jeff Do Us Part. My guy Jeff over here.
Great name.
He asks, what is the team ceiling and how would you navigate the LeBron situation in the offseason?
Oh,
that's a good question. That's a great question.
Is this Mark Walters' burner? What's going on?
Right.
He's looking for advice?
Yeah. I'm new to this basketball shit. Let me ask 4 quarters.
So what's the Lakers ceiling this year?
Yeah, what's the team ceiling this year? And then what would you navigate? How would you navigate the LeBron James situation this offseason? Whoever wants to go first?
I think we could make a conference finals.
Okay.
I don't think that's out of the question. Now, whether we can beat the Spurs or OKC in a 7-game series, that is tough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being completely honest with myself, I don't see it happening.
Yeah.
But the Laker fan in me always has hope that we can do it. Like,
of course.
We could do it, obviously. Yeah. But I think that's our ceiling. I think conference finals is our ceiling this season. Now,
yeah. Then you
want to give that answer, and then we could both answer the LeBron one after.
Okay. I got our ceiling in the finals. I think basketball to me is always, there's 10 guys on the court.
Mm-hmm.
If you can win the math of like having the top half of those 10 players, that usually bodes well in the NBA, and the Lakers are able to do that. I mean, when you got LeBron, Luka, AR, and as we talked about earlier, late game stuff. A lot of teams just haven't figured that equation out late. You know what you're doing when you're blitzing. You're blitzing one guy, so you're leaving one other guy one-on-one in space. So I just like that being the best clutch team going to the playoffs. That's a good formula. So I say, why not be in the finals, have finals aspirations. You got, one of the best, some of the best ingredients in the league.
Yeah, why not?
That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
And then, for me,
Mags is pushing Bron off of the top of the Empire State Building. Yeah.
No.
Well, I think our ceiling is what I should probably say. This is tough because when we're rolling, we're fucking rolling, and basketball is a momentum sport. Momentum carries over, and I think people always say defense wins championships, which is true. I do agree with that. But you got to put the ball in the basket at the end of the day. Got to put the ball in the basket, and I think we have the three guys who put the ball in the basket when they're going better than anybody in the league at some points, especially when it comes to Luka, him in the league, scoring in the league and all that. Now defensively, of course, where it'll be somewhat of an issue going against some of these upper echelon teams, the Shays and I don't know how he wants to guard Wemby. I just don't know how we do that. So that'll be an interesting one. I'll give us a finals run. I think our ceiling is a finals run. I think if we're playing at our best basketball, we can make a finals run. And then once you get to the finals, you never know. It's 7 games. We saw what Indy take OKC to 7 games. And I don't think Indy was nearly as good as OKC was at the team. So you just never know. My dad always says, that's why you play the game. That's why you play the game, just find out what happens. You know what I mean? Nothing can be predetermined. You got to put the ball up and see who comes out victorious. So we'll see. But LeBron offseason wise, I've always said I seen us come. He can come back if he wants to. I seen him come back for a little less money. That's all it is. $50 million can't be the number.
All right.
$50 million just can't be the number.
No, 50 per.
50 per is a number we just can't use as a team. Like that hadn't helped the team at all. Like after that, there's no one else we can sign. I don't think we just ship him off like he's shit. We'll offer him a contract or a deal. I just don't know if it could be what he's looking for. Because LeBron's never been a guy who's taking a pay cut. I don't see him starting now at 41. So we'll see. I just don't see him doing it. He's a money guy. He wants his bread, and as he should.
He's felt like he's left money on the table.
Of course, I'm sure he has.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at him for always. It isn't his job to figure out the cap. That's his job.
That was Kobe's thing too. Kobe always wanted to be top of the salary chart.
Yeah. Because he deserved it.
Yeah.
He earned it. So I get it. And it's not his job to figure out the roster. So as much as input he does have on the roster, it's not his job. So
you're bringing Bron back on a healthy number.
Yeah, on a healthy number. My number is realistically like 15.
I like
15
that.
to 20.
I
can see that. I can see him taking that and not being like sour and feeling disrespected. 5 is disrespectful.
Like a 2-year 36.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I think a 5-year year is disrespectful. 10 years is disrespectful. I think he's worth more than that still at this point in his career.
Yeah. Okay.
For me, I'm similar to Jake. Like I'm glad to have him back if it could be at a healthy number, especially with the hindsight of knowing how he's going to take care of his body, and maybe the first half of the season will suffer for it, but as long as he's playing his best basketball towards the end of the year, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with bringing him back for a healthy number. But it is going to be tough because, like, what is the market? I mean, there is no market for LeBron James. Like, it's never been done before. A guy playing this long at this level. But he still is averaging, like, what, 27 and 5 or something like that?
Yeah.
That's like Jamal Murray numbers. Like, what do you do you pay that? Like, do you pay 15? Like, I feel like that is a little...
In today's market, that would be a pay cut. Like what we're talking about is for those 100%. Numbers. Yeah.
I just it's one of those things where Bron's doing something that's never done before. So we're in unprecedented territory right now. We're in uncharted waters. We don't know what this leads to down the line.
If this was Pawn Stars, he's going and telling Rick Harrison like this. I don't have a market for this. Like you can't. It's whatever I want to say. I'm worth. At 41.
I don't got a guy. He doesn't have a guy.
There is no. There is no agent guy for a 41-year-old putting up all NBA numbers. Like,
it's crazy.
So you guys know where I'm at, man. I'm Lakers. Like I love Jeannie kind of holding on to some of the tenets that we've had as Laker Nation. Like, I think you let your stars kind of go how they want to go. Is $50 million a lot? Yeah. I don't foresee Bron like being that naive with the blinders on, thinking that he's gonna, he needs another 2-year $100 million. Like, We're already seeing that on the floor. He's taking that third man role, diving on the floor, rolling over, rotating, just picking his spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
So certainly on the floor, you can't say like you're coming with a 50 million per mentality. So hopefully that bleeds into the summer. I'm all for bringing Bron back, and let's talk like basketball wise, schematically. If you're gonna go with an AR Luka backcourt, one of those guys in that lineup, it don't hurt to be a 6'9", can take off and still dunk on a Jabari Smith Jr. One of those guys should be that type of player in the lineup. Two-way athleticism. So
100%.
So I think we're probably all in agreement. Keep that level of play at a healthy number for his age.
I just think
if he were 27, we're talking something different.
Of course.
We're talking 5-year, max, right?
But I just think like he's off that 50 million number and goes to closer to 20, 25. Our bench isn't going to be second worst in the league anymore. We have a better chance of having a better bench in our team. We just have no money to pay nobody.
You're hearing like what they would do with that money that you would save on that Bron contract. You're hearing like a lot of Peyton Watson guys like that on your bench. That's intriguing. Yeah, that's intriguing.
That's an asset that you could really use. Like look how how good he's been in Denver, and when he's not playing, how much worse they look. You know what I mean? He's a big piece for them.
Yeah, I'm imagining like closing games with like a small, like if you went small and closed with like Smart, Watson, and Bron with AR and Luka. That's interesting. Switching everything, flying around. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. But that's question one, and then we got one more.
That's a good question. Who's that? Jeff?
That was from Jeff.
Good question.
And then we got one more from our man Chris Lindsay Hoops.
Okay, Chris Lindsay. Shout out, big fan of the pod.
Chris.
Yes, sir. Yep. He said, what's the best closing lineup in the fourth quarter for the Lakers? I know JJ Reddick loves having optionality and goes with what's the most synergy on the court at the time, but which lineup do you like the most?
I'm gonna say obviously your three are out. It's really what two are you gonna put? What two guys are you gonna put with Bron, AR, Luka? I think Marcus Smart has to be one of the guys that starts and finishes the game. Like what he gives you is in the top percentile of the league. I was actually looking at it. His defensive numbers are back near his DPOY year. When we started talking about steals, deflections, field goal percentage, shooting on him, but while he's defending, he's back in those like top 80, 90% percentiles. Wow. So he has to be. Yeah, so he has to be there. And then my fifth guy, I guess that's what Chris Lindsay's getting to, is like what's the flow of the game.
Which is a good point. I see why JJ goes between like the Aytons and the Ruiz. Like kind of depends who's playing well and all that when you're playing. Yeah. But if you want to pick one. Yeah,
but I'm gonna just go say just end with your starting group that you have right now, you end with that. And look, they've ended against Denver in an overtime with that. They've ended against Houston in the late game. Yeah. And maybe Aiden has just found his stride and has solidified him as that fifth guy that I could trust you now to. He's solidifying that. So I'm fine with whoever what we're starting with. I can end with that. I'm confident in that. He gives you a size. He has some offensive capabilities in that middle part of the game. So he's not just a roll lob guy. Got to get spoon fed. He can give you some touch shots. He can hit free throws. So I'm fine with that 5.
I feel that.
Starting 5.
I'm similar. It's like if you would have asked me this maybe a month ago, I don't know if I would have included Ayton in there because we didn't know which kind of Ayton we're going to get. But this last stretch of 10 games or so, he's kind of proven that he can be in there in the late game. To your point, B, right? Like he's hitting free throws. He can make these clutch buckets, little touch stuff around the rim. And then as far as the fifth, I like Marcus Smart too for what he brings defensively. Because AR, Luka, Bron, they're gonna bring it on the offensive side. Marcus Smart just plays that. He has that championship dog in him too. Like he's gonna hound you. It don't matter. Like he was diving after balls too.
Up 10, 30 seconds left. I was like,
I love that shit. Let's go. Come on. So yeah, that's gonna be my 5. It's gonna be Marcus Smart, Luka, AR, Braun, Ayton.
Side piece before you answer, Jake, with Marcus Smart. This is something that I've noticed with the Lakers too. Like we get into this thing every year, like, oh, Lakers need shooting. Like if you get Luke Kennard shooting 50%, go get that guy for sure. But I think part of being a good shooter and clutch shooter with the Lakers is just what you're talking about, Mags. Like that championship dog. You just can't be scared with the Lakers. Like you gotta have that Marcus Smart, that Ron Artest. Like I'm looking Kobe off and shooting this over Paul Pierce, Game 7. Like that's what we need more. We're not like the Lakers is different. It's different, and that's
driving in the lane against the Magic.
Yeah. That type of champion, like that type of just gall, like that guts. That's what's going to make you perform well in shooting with the Lakers. I don't think it's like, oh, he shot. Look, Jake LaRavia, he shot 39% from 3 last year. Okay, well, it's different now. So
goddamn Jake.
Look at
Jesus Christ.
Tuesday game we went to, guys, I kid you not, and LaRavia, we love you, but he missed 3 point blank layups.
Bunnies.
He's big. Like when you see him, you're like, oh, okay, you got the little undershirt on. You right there. You could have dunked it.
Yeah. Like dunk the ball.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But he knows. He's doing a lot of other things besides.
He does all dirty work. He does. 100% agree.
Yeah.
I'm with y'all. I like the starting 5. Ayton, man, and when he plays, when his motor's going, boy, we're a championship team when he's rolling. When he's playing well, we can beat almost anybody. It's just the games where he just doesn't always show up. It's like, bro, what's going on? But the last 3-4 games, well, maybe the last like 8 or 9 games, he's really like figured something out. Got his motor going. Maybe it's because it's the end of the season and playoffs is coming up and he's playing meaningful basketball again. I don't know. But when he's rolling, we're hard to beat. I mean, he has so much potential, so much talent. He was number 1 pick for a reason. Like when he's finishing around the rim and catching them little dump offs and hitting the middies and catching tip jams and getting offensive rebounds and kicking out for threes, like that's when he shows like, oh, now you see why you're number 1 pick. It makes complete sense. So yeah, I think I like our starting 5 a lot. Marcus Smart's been more valuable than I thought he would be. Start the season off. I thought he was on the older side on his back 9, which I think he is, but he's still got a lot left to give. And when he's making shots, he's vital for our team.
What helps with like that Marcus Smart thing too is you're on the Lakers, you're on a roster where it's like we just need you to do these couple things.
Oh yeah,
like you're not on the Memphis, you're not on Washington, or like maybe even like a Minnesota where it's like, or Houston where it's like, you got to play a little guard too. We need you to no, we got supreme guard play. You don't have to do any of the Boston stuff no more. Like
nothing.
All the diving on the floor, hit a couple of threes. That's like, And you can put you can put all of your elbow grease into that. And I think that's helped him tremendously in this spot in his career.
For sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Great question.
Hey, everyone on Threads, we appreciate y'all for the questions on Threads, man. We're going to keep coming up with the content. I'll post these. And y'all can keep sending questions our way, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
What we got next?
Let's get the guest jumpers. We could
get the jumper.
Yeah.
Get up out of here.
Yep.
It is. It's 10:30. Damn, it's late.
Yeah, this one went. We going.
I think we're on like 20 minutes a segment right now. It's been like 20 minutes each quarter so far. So
yeah.
One of them days. A lot of hoops to talk about.
Yeah. March.
It is that time of year.
March will do that.
It will. It will. I can't wait for this for Thursday. I think it's gonna play like at 10:30 on Thursday. I think.
Sheesh.
Yeah. But they're in San Diego, so they're about to be chilling. About to have a home game.
All the draft stocks rising. It's where you get,
Like, I'm curious to see what BYU look like. They're like a 6 seed, but they got the best player in the country. So like, they could be anybody.
That's the thing, because there's gonna be a couple teams where like it's one of those sports. Like I say, basketball is one of those sports. If I got the guy, I can make a run.
I can make a run.
So who is it going to be? Is it going to be Acuff? Is it going to be DeBonsa? Is it
exactly? It's going to be my man Peterson, because Kansas is a 4 seed. They got some work to do.
Yeah,
they do.
You know what I mean?
Who would they would meet Duke, right?
I think so.
Are they in that? Yeah,
which would be a hell of a game.
That would be a hell of a game. Like there's someone that they could catch Duke while they're hurt.
2 top 5 picks going at it.
I want to see a little bit more of what Cam Boozer made of too.
Yeah. Also, I want to see what Pearson made of too. I want to see if he got that dog in him for real. Like, let's see you show up on the biggest stage.
Like, bro, if you hit me with one of these, my leg sore in a tournament for the tournament, trying to miss a tournament game, and then, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not like
draft stock going down.
Like the dudes on the East Coast say, I'm not jacking that. You know what I mean? I'm not jacking that, dog. Like,
yeah, one of my strategies for filling out my bracket was if it's close and one of the teams was Big 12, I'm taking the Big 12 team every time.
It's fair. I like that.
That's good.
I'm like, if I'm in between both of the teams, I'm like, let me rock
with the better conference. That's fair.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I always go against the Big 10 because they always choke in the tournament sometimes. Except for like Purdue. Purdue's the only team that'll do well. But like UCLA, I just don't know.
Like Ohio State has
Ohio State, TCU I got TCU in that.
That's tough.
TCU beat Kansas at Kansas. Like, they got some wins.
Yeah.
They beat Florida in the beginning of the year. Like, they got some wins.
Go Frogs.
Only reason I know that because my coworker Ash is from TCU and she been in my ear about it. So she's locked in. She's locked in. All right, let's get this jumper. Who we got?
All right. Can we get that blown up a little bit?
It's doing that thing again where it's not like showing us on the side.
Oh, it's got the ad.
I can get a good look.
Yeah, we are. Let me see if I can. Can I pin this?
I see what you mean.
It's all good. I should have edited it.
I can see
it. Can you? If you right click on it, you can go full screen mode.
Oh, good call.
If you right click on the box view,
it
should say like full screen view.
Okay.
Yeah, hit control and click on it. It should be the enter full screen.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Cool. All right, y'all.
Man, walk into this.
Guess that jumper. All right, got a little dribble.
Yeah, a little walk. Yeah, they've been giving us a lot of little dribbles with it too now. Like,
yeah.
This is definitely a guard.
Let me see. Oh, let me get Ant Edwards.
Okay,
it's not a bad one at all.
Let me get Anthony Edwards.
Actually, that might be it.
Walk him down. Oh,
okay. An American.
He's in the East.
An American in the East. And a single-digit number.
What about Amon Quickly?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Emmanuel Quickly. Nope. All right. Close.
And then,
he's number 5 too. Okay.
And is it Atlantic? It's not East Atlantic.
It's not the Atlantic, but
not the Atlantic.
East.
He's a point guard. He's a point guard / shooting guard.
Yeah, a little combo guard.
That little walk into it.
Single digit number 2.
Who is this?
In the East. Let me go Jalen Suggs.
Ooh.
It's a good one.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
Yeah, B.
Absolutely.
Into it.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's great talk, B. That's great talk.
When he gets going, he likes to
screen like that.
Yeah.
What kind of defense was that? Watching. That's how Bam scored 83. Jeez Louise.
That's jokes. Oh, we can do one more.
All right.
Let's do it.
One more for the road.
Oh, that's
LaMelo. That's LaMelo ball.
Yeah.
I was like, who should I do? That's LaMelo.
And then he throwing up
the three. He ain't put his hand down yet.
Yeah.
Bang.
Yeah. That's all we need to see after that.
Let's get out of here on that.
Yeah, let's get out of here on that.
Look at the range, though. I love it. Look at the range.
He's nuts, bro.
He shot that from the Hornets' wing.
I can't wait to see them in the playoffs.
Woo! Yeah. Where are they at right now? Where's Charlotte at?
Let me look right now. Hold on. They are.
That's gonna be good. That's like a.
They're the 10 seed right now. They're two games behind Philly for the 9 seed.
But they're in the play-in right now.
They're in the play-in right now, and they're for sure going to make it. They're 7 games ahead of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
For the 10 seed. Awesome. So they're chilling. They're chilling.
Yeah, and Giannis is out too. He's about to sit for another stretch.
Yeah, so they'll be in the play-in for sure. They can fuck around and play Detroit in the first round, which would be crazy.
Bring your track shoes and close out against some Charlotte Hornets. You might be on the wrong end. You might get stung.
That's gonna be a fun. The East is wide open, but I don't care who says what. East is wide open. Now, if Tatum starts keep playing like he's playing, it's gonna be dark for everybody else in the East. But he ain't there yet. But he look good.
Yeah.
That nigga look good. He's been playing. Yeah. He's been playing. So crazy how fast he's already back, bro. So impressive.
Nothing,
all I can do is just commend the man for playing this early, this fast. He looks fine.
Yeah.
To your point, when that conference feels a little wide open, you feel like you can get you another ring.
Oh yeah, you gotta get in there quick. Yeah. He'll change.
He's trying to catch Bean. We know that.
It'll have him in some talks quicker than people would think. Because you look at his numbers, he's been having some seasons individually.
If you were to cap this year off, came back in Achilles, won a ring, found MVP.
Oh yeah, that'd be a story. And you know, NBA loves storylines.
Yeah. So all right. Four Quarters Pod, man. We had a little St. Patty's Day edition, man. March 17th. I think next episode, man, we might have a little guest for y'all, man.
We do.
Somebody with a
guest coming up.
Yeah, some motion, man. Some motion online. Y'all might have seen him, man. So, you know, be on the lookout for that. But like, comment, subscribe, and give us a shout. Four Quarters Pod, signing out.
Salute.
Peace.
Right. Welcome to the Four Quarters Podcast. So you're not just watching from the sidelines, get in the game. Like the videos, comment your takes, share with your squad.
More importantly, subscribe to the Four Quarters Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Instagram, and X for all the latest basketball and sports news.